Hey guys, welcome back to Jess and Trev Vlogs. Jesse's working again tonight, so I'm on my own. I'm about to go to her grandfather's house to learn how to sharpen knives. I've been telling him that I'd be coming over probably for a week now, but since I was sick and Jesse got sick right after that, we didn't want to go and get him sick. So now that I'm feeling better and I've got some free time, I've been working, so I haven't had any time. I'm going over there and gonna learn how to sharpen some knives. I'm gonna bring some of our old butter knives that we haven't used in ages to practice on. I don't want to mess up any good knives in the process. I've got to sharpen some of my boss's knives, and they're a little more expensive than, you know, our just standard old pocket knives, and I don't want to mess them up. So I'm gonna practice on these cheapo knives. Once I get the hang of it, then I'm gonna take care of his knives. A little bit about Jesse's grandfather. He's been sharpening knives for probably over 10 years. He uses belt sander. He uses a couple different belt sanders depending on if he needs to take serrades out of a pocket knife or not, which I don't like serrades because when I work in a paper mill, and when I try to cut the paper with the serrate or with the knife, if it hits those serrades, it just bundles up and stops cutting, and then it just tears the paper. So whenever I have him sharpen one of my knives, I usually have him take out the serrades, and then he uses a belt sander and gets it that nice point. I don't know, he's gonna teach me that today. Then once he uses the belt sander to get the shape right, he uses a leather belt and he hones it by hand, which I always thought that was a wives' tale, I guess. Oh yeah, I'm gonna sharpen a knife with a belt, but he doesn't. It makes it razor sharp. The way that he tests his knives is after he sharpens it, he hones it, and then he takes the knife to his hair and actually shaves a hair or two off of his wrist, and doing that, he knows that it's sharp enough for the customer. So I'm trying to get out of here in traffic. I've got traffic everywhere. Alright, this guy's turning and I'm off. Alright, I'm in here in the shop, in Granddaddy's shop. He's gonna teach me how to sharpen these knives. I'm gonna probably mess up a couple before I get it right, but this is his shop. Granddaddy's got a sharpener for just about everything. Is it just not aligned right?
I don't know what's wrong with it. Now it's coming up. Now.
Okay, so do the same thing as before and just do the part that you did?
Do what?
So do the same thing you were doing over there and just use just do the part that you sharpened. You don't do the you don't do the whole
You
knife.
just go over there where I sharpened it. Just go right back over there.
Okay. You want me to roll the chair over here?
No, that's all right. That's all right. Be sure to watch your angle. That's right. Now look, pull it up and look at it and see where you tell where you sharpen it. See, you go all the way back.
Okay.
And pull it right here. Yeah, you gotta start. Let me show you on that fork. You gotta start. Turn it, down like this right here. You get that fork. You only got there that whole there.
Alright.
See, you gotta turn it down and get that pole and get that rounded area. And just walk it around there. You see what you're doing?
That's better than before.
Yeah, you see what you're doing now. See, that's sharp enough. You said you just wanted for steak knife, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, we'll just use my steak knives now.
Now you feel this little ridge, feel that ridge right there.
Yeah,
Feel it?
yeah.
Well, what you want to do is take it, put it up that belt.
Okay,
Don't put any pressure on it.
okay,
Just barely touch that belt, and you cut this off.
okay.
And then we'll work it down on this belt over here. Yeah, and feel both sides there. That's when you tell when
So
you
do
get
light
it sharp.
passes now?
Huh?
Light passes?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Well, no pressure at all. Just all you need is one pass. Just pass it along just like that, right there,
Okay.
to cut the edge off of it. Yeah, that would be good. You don't need one pass on it now, cut that off.
Huh?
Just one pass on it, cut it out.
A little bit on the other side, but it's better than it was, I think.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Now, you get over on this leather.
You do 5 and 5,
Hmm?
and then 4, 3, right?
Yeah, I usually get about 6, and then 5 and 4, down like that.
Okay. And blade away from the direction you're going.
Yeah.
Okay.
When Jeff was out here, I showed him how to strap this thing. He'd go like this.
Not using pull.
You got to carry the whole thing.
Yeah.
For a steak knife, I wouldn't want it no sharper than that. Did you get it? Yeah, it looks good there. Yeah. Yeah.
A little hotter than when you do it, right?
Yeah.
I think I put a little more pressure than I'm supposed to.
That's pretty good. Pretty good. Right there, a little edge on that one.
Will the hone take it out, or do I need to fix it?
Yeah, just run it across there just as light as you can.
Okay. I don't know if that made it worse.
You ran that traffic out there, son, from Florida.
Say that again?
Huh?
Oh, I don't know.
But it's been that way for 2 days.
It probably is. The whole state's been evacuated.
Yeah, I'm getting too nervous. Can't hold it still.
That's alright. Still an art.
Hmm?
That's it. Still got it.
Yes. See, I got it wide on the back than it is on the front. My hand, I get up there and my hand just jumps automatically. I don't have nothing to do with it. I put them dang arches in these tennis shoes. They'll make me feel like I'm walking on my toes. I never better get up and start grinding. That day just done got to me.
That one's sharper than the others. So that one's sharper than the others. This one's definitely shaven.
It feels like something right here, just pressing in on it.
Yeah, I can do it. I got it. So I just finished sharpening the knives at Granddaddy's house. He's got so many tools for this job, it's crazy. When he used to work, he worked for a company that went out of business, and when he was there, when they shut down, he bought every single tool that they had on their floor. He bought everything for $300. He said the tools alone were over $300 worth, so he made out like a bandit. But while I was there, he taught me how to sharpen, as you saw, with the belt sander and the leather belt. I turned about 10 butter knives into steak knives. Probably won't use them, but I needed something that if I messed up, it wouldn't really matter, because they were cheap butter knives. But I ended up finishing up my knives for my boss. He had 2 nice knives that I didn't want to mess up, so I had to practice with some throwaways first. But I got those done, and I can shave with them, so they're definitely customer quality. I'm back to the house, and I wanted to show you the knives that that I sharpened. So I took plain butter knives and sharpened them into steak knives, and I'll show you this here. So I had 7 butter knives that I sharpened. They were butter knives, and now they're steak knives. They will cut anything now. They're razor sharp. I also had some crossbone daggers that go in a skull and crossbone sword. They fit in just like this inside the sword scabbard. So you could just imagine these go into the other bones for the crossbone, and then there's a skull to make a scabbard. I'll put a picture on it so you can see it as it's all complete. But these used to be square, and now they are super sharp. So they were a decorative item, and now they are very, very sharp. As you can see, cuts right through that like butter. So, hope you learned something. I did, and I hope you had fun watching. Thanks for hanging out with me while my wife was gone. If you liked the video, go ahead and subscribe, like it, share it, and hit the bell for uploads, notifications of our next uploads. And I'll see you next time.